Good evening, everybody. Well, this is it. A new playthrough, Panzer Dragoon Saga. We're gonna watch intros and shit. Enjoy. Enjoy the tiny resolution that I can't fix for the cutscenes. I am crazy excited about this playthrough. I've not played this for a hell of a long time. Hella long time. Azor, Panzer Dragoon RPG. It's pretty exciting. Anyway, be quiet, enjoy the music. These graphics, man, look sick. I've had a little play, a little test drive, you might say. Oh, the controls are garbage. I'm sure I'll get used to them eventually, but I'll show you what I mean when I start playing. Which is probably in like half an hour after we watch the intro cutscene. Right, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Panzer Dragoon Saga. Come on, give it to me. These tiny windows for the cutscenes.
Cuidado, Edge.
Nihil Dinsilentia. Although some Siakol.
Meliust prelidis, expert Wolf.
Tunes cognitum lua. Quidu nosta defensio.
D.
Possetu cognitum.
The Envetus. Enaivo and Purgus, Devon, Estepeltina, and Penier.
Devonum est lutema.
S. De Peltiner in Penier. Tues nostem praestem. Noster defensio. Hec, exceller in Pelnier. Te omnio aude gescalde. Peril! Thurgus Mesentis!
Hostis? Liquor?
It doesn't sound Japanese, is it? Oh, this does.
かつての力を失った人類は自らが生み出した遺伝子改造による生物兵器に脅かされつつ黄昏の時代を過ごしていた。だが失われた文明の力を借りた帝国が出現した時から再び時代は回り始めた。帝国の手によって発掘された9世紀の兵器は人類の生存を脅かす多数の巨大生物を撃退し、再び我らの時代が来たと人々を歓喜させた。しかし力は欲望を生み、欲望は戦乱を生む。帝国と同じく9世紀の力を手に入れた周辺国家との戦争は深刻化の一途をたどった。 自らの優勢を保つため、帝国は9世紀の遺跡の発掘を強引に進める一方で、帝都に大規模な研究機関を設け、わずかずつではあるが、古の時代の謎に迫ろうとしていた。
Prosit Seda, Devon. Arbo. The trader importer. Owen. Pause the tema rebel Prosit Seda.
Okay, Empire bad. Us good. Got it.
Gada Owen. En a metos de Yena, Delcam. Kats, Venia Deni. Kunipas. Axiom Velox.
You know that they're bad because he had an evil frown. Why I got red eyes? I'm related to Tifa Lockhart. Uh-oh. They're cool monster designs. I do have red eyes. They go brown sometimes. Yeah, dude, you're in the middle of a fight. Turn around. Such a horny teenager. Nice. Well done.
Laos de Pors Resta. Tungus?
Laos es Femi.
Young Dennis claiming. Let's Frota Festina. Ushe Centuria Venire.
What's going on? Oh. GG. So the next game will be Shining Force 3.
Prosit placeva impenio. Transia postas.
Meanwhile, the capital of the Empire. The Empire not bad? Are we the Empire? And they're a rebel faction within the Empire? Or...
Crium dena miliarium barus. Ie integrum medium civitas. Learteo univel, hu ringu sabta ricia. Lausving potentia fons. Forestum importa.
Pialitus e crimen. Nole motarsem impenia. Des diu diolangius impenia banas. Dicia dev ergaterium. Impenia ridru winter. Teriu diu atrefta.
Dena.
that guy's face.
Faniba crimen. Norgeskerde banyara praia teriu. Seduva escaternaus gurig orig.
Grig Orig. Grig Orig. The one who controls Edge. What is your name? Well, mine. What is my name? It's how many letters can I have? It is my real name. No, it is not. Well, this has been very cool so far. These graphics, though, nostalgia, but also, God, they were shit. Swim for your life, Edge, swim. Yeah. Also, you got shot. Should we just ignore that? Did you use a healing item on the way down? Ruins, bottom floor. Right, this is pretty much where I got to before when I was testing out controls. So it's kind of not really tank control-y, but it's very clunky. And then to investigate things, you press X, then highlight them, and then press it again. An ancient gun with a dragon design. What's that at the bottom? Elevator key. Okay, cool. Right, what do we have also? But change settings. Control sound settings, no. We have a map that I can't look at. We've got items. Customize my weapon. Show my berserk list. Items that can't be sold and items that can be sold. I have 1 Imperial coin. Currency used by the Empire. Wow, they paid me a penny. Amazing. Soldier Guide, a manual given to Imperial recruits. So I am an Imperial recruit. Okay. Operations in the frontier. The uncivilized people of the frontier fear the ancient machines and subject them to their idiotic beliefs. Our duty is to locate the buried finds and return them to the rightful heir, His Highness. We will use the power of the Ancient Ones to cleanse the world of the monsters and return humans to their former glory, expanding the Empire, including security. As many ruins and machines as possible will achieve this goal. If anyone stands in your way, eliminate them. They resist out of ignorance. The Empire has a duty to protect them. We fight not to invade, but to teach the truth. The greater good depends on the completion of your mission. Ah, yes. At the Academy, research is being done day and night to unlock the mysteries of the Ancients. It will not be long before the Empire can produce engines and other devices on our own. Because the weapons our forces use are repaired and modified relics from the past, there are always shortages. Special caution must be used in handling them, and our first priority must be to hold the consumption of power to a minimum. The uncivilized people of the frontier cannot harm our forces. The real threat is the enemy that wields the power of the Ancient Ones, the monsters. They are extremely dangerous. An ordinary man is but food to them. Monsters are unintelligent. The Academy is very close to understanding their instincts. Our weapons, formations, and tactics are based upon this research. Use them wisely, and the Empire will triumph. Cadets, you're expected to give total obedience to your superiors, and to perform all of your duties. Your devotion to the Empire will allow you to defeat any enemy, and they will tremble before you. Among the tribes in the frontier, there exists a clan whose sole purpose is to steal relics from the ruins, stealing from your Emperor. These Seekers are a blight on the Empire, and they must be killed on sight. Oh, we're gonna meet the Seekers, aren't we? We're gonna join the Seekers. The Seekers are poorly organized and are equipped with only hunters' weapons, so they pose little military threat. But in many cases, they carry ancient relics, so it is advised to avoid the use of heavy weaponry. Our main goal is to acquire the power of the ultimate weapon of the Ancients, the Towers. Imperial legends state that each tower contains enough destructive force to destroy the entire world. Weapons of such power must be handled by the rightful heir of the ancient civilization, His Highness. That is the path of world order. That is why we exist. In the frontier, the dragons are worshipped as messengers of the gods, but that is a groundless superstition. The dragons are, in fact, nothing more than monsters with an arsenal of destructive powers. Don't underestimate them. Though dragons may appear simply as powerful monsters, it is thought that they are somehow related to the towers. To solve the mysteries surrounding the towers, we must capture a dragon at all costs. The end. Okay. Alright. Ride the elevator, of course. Onward to glory. Well, fuck. Good job we got that pistol. Uh-oh. Come on, guys. I'm one man. Awesome. That's cool. Is this her dragon, maybe? Above the excavation. I don't know, don't ask me. Okay, I have an altitude meter. How do I make it go? Go, dragon. Oh, I have an accelerator as well. Controls difficult. I can aim and shit though, if I really want to. Okay, let's go. A stellarium. Nice. Okay, things are appearing on the... Wait, is there like a map button? There is. Possible destination none. Ah, triangle. Okay, you do a bouncy thing. You do a different bouncy thing. Alright, cool. Good to know. I think this is the game that got me, like, addicted to dragons in the first place. I remember this being such a cool game. A Dennis chip. Oh my god, I can loop-de-loop. Two Dennis chips. What is better than one Dennis chip? Two Dennis chips, obviously. Why does this way have so many, like, flags? Strange. A field map. So good job I came back this way, isn't it? What does field map do? Is it an item? Oh, it like fills in the bit that I've not been in. Okay. Makes sense. God, I wish I had a dragon to ride. We should do a quick save, actually. Hello? Quick save, please? There we go. Oof. Oof. I was like, oh, I can't quick save in this game? The fuck? Wonder if that holds any purpose other than just being cool. Guess we'll see. In the same way, I wonder if shooting these does anything other than making them bounce. An ancient device. Yes, save my record, please. Onto the internal RAM. It's no use, there's nothing left. A data storage capsule. All the valuable items are gone. There's not much left. But then it gave me an item. That's nice. What is that? It's a relic from the ancient age. It's a battleship's engine. Huh. Oh, these controls, man. The entrance to the ruins. Oh, is this where we came out of? The entrance is blocked by rubble. Oh, man. No use, there's nothing inside. What? There's something inside. Awesome. I mean, I'm guessing I have to go... The bridge was destroyed. There's no way to the other side. Okay. Okay, fine. Captain! Captain! Are you okay?
Taicho!
生きてたのか。よく無事で。
隊長、
早く行け。奴らは谷に沿って北へ向かってる。あの男、クレイメンたちを追え、本物の帝国軍が来る前に。
クレイメン？誰なんです、そいつは。それに、なんで追わなきゃならないんです。
帝国の特務部隊、黒い艦隊を率いる男の話を聞いたことがある。おそらくは奴が。ここを見れば帝国は俺たちを疑う。あの発掘物を奪回する以外お前の生き延びる方法はない。胸のポケット。
Oh, you dirty old man. Oh no, he was giving me something. A map!
隊長、
Thanks, dude.
隊長？隊長？くそ！クレイメンめ！
Okay. So actually, the Empire's not bad. Empire is okay, and I'm part of the Empire. But Kramen is a rebel from the Empire, and he's bad. So Empire good, Kramen bad. Got it. About the gauge. Sorry, I'm going to have to do some tutorials because I have no idea what is happening in this game. Patigo. During battle, your attacks are dependent on this gauge. This gauge charges on its own. You can charge up to 3 gauges at one time. Anytime more than 1 gauge is charged, you can open the battle menu. Certain actions require more than 1 gauge to be charged. Okay, so it's like ATB. Homing laser, the dragon's normal attack, requires only 1 gauge to fire. Okay. Oh. Attack with homing laser, sure. That did fuck all damage. The gun. Edge's normal attack also requires only 1 gauge to fire. Best used on individual enemies. Okay. Is there like hit chance or what? Use item requires 1 full gauge. To use an item, open the battle menu, select items using the D-pad, blah 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 blah. Alright, I can attack, I can use items. Berserk techniques vary according to type, 1 to 3 gauges. I have agility, full gauge attacks, spiritual, defense, agility, full gauge and extra. God, that's a lot of... Alright, scorching sphere of fire, go for it. Actions may be taken at any time as long as the required gauges are charged. Okay. Then I'll obviously do that again because that was just better all around, right? Why wouldn't I not do this again? Unused portions of the gauge are not lost. You may perform an action as soon as the required gauges are charged, or wait and deliver a series of actions. Oh, that was not good on the eyes. Positioning, enemies attacks. Oh, we're fighting something different now. A Baldor. Although not displayed, enemies have gauges as well. They will act in fixed periods. Different enemies' gauges charge at different rates. Okay. Ow. Most enemies' actions differ depending on where your dragon is located when the enemy attacks. The battle radar shows where your dragon is located in relation to the enemy. Enemies will always appear in the center. The colours on the battle radar indicate the danger level of your enemy's attacks. If your dragon remains in an uncolored area, they will only use weak attacks. To evade danger, you can move to the front, back, left or right. This is called positioning. This can be done by moving left or right in 90-degree turns. Positioning does not drain the gauge, so you can move at any time, but no charging occurs while positioning. Okay. A green area means that the enemy cannot attack in that direction, therefore this area is a temporary safe zone. Nice. Move to its front. Okay, I don't really want to, but sure. A red area means the enemy will deliver heavy damage if it attacks. Ow. If you can avoid the red area and stay in the green area, victory will be yours. Keep in mind that while positioning, the gauge will not increase, so the more time you spend moving around, the worse your ranking will be. Ranking? Who cares about ranking? As long as I win. Positioning 2, player attacks. This stream is going to be a full-on tutorial, sorry. A Lazara, something different again. An enemy's defensive ability varies according to which direction you attack from. Attacking weaker areas will cause more damage. Fire laser. Okay. This enemy has an average defensive rating from the front. Attack here and it will suffer average damage. Move to its right. Defensive rating on the right, on the sides, left or right is high, so attacking here causes little damage. To inflict heavy damage, aim for an enemy's weak spots. There are also enemies that counterattack and or dodge attacks from certain directions, or even enemies vulnerable from only one direction. As you can see, positioning is vital to dodging attacks and fighting effectively. Mastering this technique is key to ensuring your survival. That is a terrible effect. Types of attacks and effects. Gee whizzer, this is a big... I love how they used to do tutorials back in the day. Even differenter enemies. Homing lasers. The dragon's normal attack shoots multiple lasers. The number of lasers shot at once is limited. Okay. The laser will only target the closest enemies, so although lasers can inflict more damage than Edge's gun, you cannot aim at a distant enemy. Lasers prove ineffective, however, against optic resistance enemies. If you aim at optic resistance enemies, anti-laser will be displayed. Edge's normal attack, use the D-pad to aim the sight at a specific enemy. You can concentrate your attacks on a weakness or a single enemy. It's ineffective, however, against physically resistant enemies. If you aim at these, anti-shot will be displayed. Okay. God, I just want the red one. Dragon's special attack, an enemy's defensive rating is nullified by this type of attack. It proves to be the most effective against enemies with high defensive ratings and large groups of weaker foes. Some techniques heal your dragon. Each berserk technique consumes a given amount of berserk points. If you do not have the required BP, you cannot use the technique. Ah, that's why you don't just use it all the time. That makes sense. So laser storms out, but I could use Holy Sphere. And then everything dies. Effects vary according to type. Attack, deadly to nearby enemies. Spiritual is all enemies. Agility, swarms, small groups. Defense is healing and shields. Selections are made by command icons, but laser and gun attacks can be made with a single button press. Abnormal status attack. A Punisher. That's not a monster, that's a spaceship. Or a Zeppelin or something. There are certain enemies that can use special attacks to create abnormal conditions in your dragon's status. On the radar, the red area indicates not only a high risk of great physical damage, but the potential of a special attack. Ow. The dragon was hit with a special attack that paralyzed it. The status of your dragon is displayed here in the status display. When your dragon is paralyzed, it cannot fire lasers or use its berserk techniques. Your dragon can only reposition itself. Be aware that only the dragon's status is affected using items in the gun or Edge's actions, so these can be performed regardless of status. Use my item, okay? Revive cures stun. What is this nonsense? Status eventually returns to normal over time, but you may use an item to restore status sooner. Here are the abnormal conditions other than stun. Poison, slow, stop, pain, bind. Okay. There are 6 Berserk classes. 4 are earned through experience, and the remaining 2 are hidden. Attack class affects all enemies, delivering heavy damage to enemies nearby, but little damage to distant enemies. These spells are obtained by reaching a predetermined level. Spiritual class affects all enemies, inflicting full damage regardless of distance. These spells cause the same amount of damage to all enemies. Very effective against groups. These spells are obtained simply by reaching a predetermined level. Defense regains HP and casts shield spells. Healing spells can be cast only with 1 gauge full. These spells are obtained by reaching predetermined level. Agility affects multiple enemies and retreats from battle. Delivers the same number of attacks regardless of the number of enemies. Effective against smaller groups. These spells are obtained by reaching a predetermined level. There are 2 other classes, full gauge class, extra class. An enemy's gauge can fill while you're moving your dragon. In this scenario, the enemy will attack as soon as you finish moving. If you press a button while positioning your dragon, the action will initiate before your enemy attacks. This is called beating them to the punch. You can do this while an enemy or player is moving or attacking. When the gauges are full, if you want to perform attacks in combinations, initiate any action and immediately press a button to perform another action. Learn this technique well, and you will not only defeat enemies quickly, but you will also prevent them from attacking. When you win a battle, you'll receive one of 5 rankings. The higher your rank, the more experience points you'll receive. Your ranking is based on how fast you defeat your enemies and how little damage you take. Here are the rankings. Excellent. Highest rank, full experience, may find an item. Great fight. Second highest, good experience, find an item. Good fight. Third highest, average. Close call, 4th rank, minimum. Narrow escape, lowest, minimal. That seems harsh. The worse you do, the more you struggle, the less experience you get to make it harder down the line. End of explanation. Imperial piece of crap. Am I just like blowing shit left, right, and centre now? Elixir. Why is my thingy gone red? Or yellow? Should I go in here? I guess, but there's no music. Then I just fly out, I guess? I figure eventually one of these is going to give me something, right? That's how RPGs work. Maybe that... Oh no, now it's gone blue, and now it's red, and now it's... I wonder if that's like an indication of how soon we're going to get attacked by an enemy. I can't destroy it. Dragon's lasers are too weak. We'll come back later. Huh. A revive, very nice. Right, okay. Those fans I need to come back later for. Sure. There's my map. Come on, give me some stuff, or put me in a fight. I want to fight something. An elixir medis. I shall head back to down here. What? I'm back in the red zone. Is it a fight? Some Patigos. Alright, so first things first, we want to get safe. And then I can come behind them where they're weak. They just spend an awful lot of time regenerating, apparently. And then I can fire my lasers. Wait, I thought they were weak at the back. Never mind, that was easy. What does dine mean? Oh, is that the... that must be money. Should I see what all these items are? Leader's note, the commander's notebook. 2 weeks have passed since we came to the excavation site, accepting the Empire's commission. They are desperately trying to find something. The director of this excavation site has been looking for over 20 years already. Crazy. It appears that once again they have failed to find whatever it is they're looking for. As always, we're left in the dark. The 25th day of the 10th month. Thanks to that huge wind net, there's no way a monster could get in here. This job is probably going to be easier than I first thought. This evening, I talked with the director. Apparently, only smart folks can enter the Imperial Academy. He said enrolling in a normal school should be his first priority. I'll talk to Edge. 8th day of the 11th month. As always, nothing new at the excavation site. All they've dug up is ancient garbage. I talked with the director again. He says it'll cost a lot of dines just to enroll Edge in school. I'm worried that there's only a few good years left in me, and I won't be able to earn enough money to pay for Edge's schooling. Oh, the captain was his dad. Or at least a father figure. 20th day of the 12th month. Why did I start writing this diary? It's not like me at all. I guess it's because of him. How many times have I told him that I think of him as my son? But I've never done anything that a parent would do. Unlike me, barely literate, Edge is a smart kid. I want him to be enrolled in a school in the Empire. Being a mercenary in the middle of nowhere is not a job for an innocent boy. After this job is done, I plan to take him to the capital. I want to do more than write in my diary. I should start studying myself. I don't want him to be ashamed of me when he grows up. Will Edge ever call me father? Oh, okay. Sort of explains a little bit more why he was so, like, sad that his captain was dead. Oh.
しまった。構成生物よけの風網か。
Ah. So okay, I can't go that way, and I need to upgrade my lasers before I can, I guess? What is that awful sound? It's so noisy here. I wonder what that device is for. I don't know, let's blow it up. The rumbling. It stopped. Is it because the device shut off? Oh, did it? I guess it turned off the fans? Yeah, it must have done. Must have done, but, however, we're an hour in. I think I'm going to call it. My neck is killing me. My neck's killing me, so I'm going to leave early. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.